Yo, yo, yo. This is State to the Point Radio on WFPS 981 dual.com. What's going on? I am Saya Wave.
And
There you go.
Sherry here.
Sherry the Blackbird, man. Sherry the Blackbird. Burr. Burr. The bird is back. What's going on? Yes, she's here. I can't even call her a special guest because she is family. She is the original, the OG, Bobby Johnson. She is here, and she is here for the week. Nah, well, I ain't gonna say for the week. Like it's one day, but anyways, she is here. What's going on, Sherry? How you doing?
I'm doing well.
You doing well?
I am.
You look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Especially with the shirt on.
Point Radio.
Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. Go get one, yo. As a matter of fact, holla at me at statetothepointradio@gmail.com if you want to go ahead and pre-order your shirt today. God damn it. Anyways, I just got back. I'm sorry, guys, that first and foremost, Sherry, I want to thank you for being patient with me today. I appreciate it.
I had to go see that movie. I'm jealous.
I had to go see it. You know what? I really thought about going live for real on you. I really thought about going live.
So
But you couldn't fight it though. You would have had to watch it.
I wouldn't have.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna hold it on that long either. I'm not gonna hold it up like no, hell no. For 3 hours, forget that. Y'all go pay for it. I had to. Anyways, I seen it in 3D too, by the way.
Yeah, I saw the last one in 3D. I wanted to see this one in 3D, but probably not because that ticket is not cute.
Yeah, but it was worth it. Damn it, it was worth it. If y'all know what y'all already know what I'm talking about. I did go see the Avengers, the End Game. It was a hell of a movie. It's actually the best movie. I'm gonna say right now at this moment is the best movie of the year. Best movie of the year.
You're really making me anxious.
It's epic. It started off slow, but eventually, as soon as people started figuring out what's what, it was absolutely. It gives you all the emotions, by the way, too. It gives you the waiting game. It gives you the game. It gives you the yes game. Then it gives you the tear jerker game. Yeah, it is a tear jerker too.
I'm sure.
That might be a minor spoiler.
Trying to ignore some of the rumors I've heard, but I have a teenager and she's got teenage friends and they don't know how to hold water, so
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's why I stayed away for. I don't know if anybody noticed. I've really actually been staying away from Facebook for a little bit because of the movie being out. I would hate to bump into something that will piss me off. And I know there's ignorant people out there that would literally take a picture of something that would just, you can't eliminate that out of your brain. And it ruins just everything. Everything. And then
true.
and then there's people out there literally watching this on Fire Sticks. I'm like, how disrespectful are you? You are not a fan.
I'm not a fan of the movie theaters really. But there are just certain movies that you have to see, and this is one of them.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. That is the only movie I'm going to see in the movie theaters as of now. Actually, I lied. Bad Boys 3, I am going to watch in the movie
Yeah, I was
theaters.
about to say because that one's coming out, and I think I might go see Lion King and Toy Story.
Oh, God. You're such a freaking big-ass kid, dude.
I am.
You're not even going to see with your kids either. She is going to see it with, like, she going to boot up. She going to be booed up going up to see that. The man is going to be hating that shit. Going to be like, God damn. I don't want to see this shit.
I'm probably gonna go see Toy Story with my kids though.
Oh, I seen the previews to it. I didn't even know there was a Toy Story coming out.
Yeah, I'm excited about those.
Shit, we led right into one of the topics. It was the shows and movies to watch this week, or actually of the week. Obviously, Avengers Endgames came out yesterday. It actually broke box office records. That night, that Thursday night, it broke over $60 million.
That's crazy.
60 million.
Yeah, all the tickets were sold out. When I did look, like maybe to go see one, I was like, there's no seats, and
No.
they weren't sold out. But this couple of seats they did have were like on the front row. It's like that's
Well,
a
your
waste
neck
of
gotta
money.
be all the way like this and shit. Hell yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that either. That's why I actually picked them up, what, 2 months prior. Right when they started doing pre-ordering tickets, I went and picked it up like on the third day.
Right.
So I knew I didn't want to see it the first night. I wanted to see at least the next day or the second day after that. I just knew I had to go see it. So I seen that. Was fantastic. Was great. I recommend everybody obviously to go see that, go watch that, go enjoy that with some true friends or boyfriends or girlfriends or husbands or wives. People
People
that
that followed it because
right,
you don't need to be sitting here asking me a million questions about
right,
it. No,
right.
not a game. Don't just watch it because everybody else talking about it.
And another thing too, if you have to go back in other movies, do your good diligence and do so. Go back on to original Avengers, and after that, after the original Avengers, go after that. Then you start understanding a little bit more. You could be more emotionally attached to the movie a little bit better when you understand it from the beginning. Okay.
I was gonna skip my normal, like I would normally get one of those ices or something.
Mm-hmm.
I have to skip that. It's 3 hours long.
Facts.
I don't want to have to get up and use the bathroom.
No, no. That's exactly what we did. Like me and the wifey went on ahead and ate some Taco Bell. We had some Taco Bell, and then we just, you know what? Let's just do this early. Knocked it off early, and then went straight to the movies and do so. I didn't even have nothing to drink, nothing. I drank a little bit of the Pepsi and called it a day, and we watched it. It was fantastic. It was definitely a tearjerker. I teared up a little bit. I could admit that. So you already know. Okay, you already know. But anyways, another thing that came out, Game of Thrones. Everybody's on it. Everybody's like talking about it. That's like, I guess, the second battle versus the Avengers something. But it's the huge battle of the Dark Knights, or I guess that's what it's called, the Dark Knights, or the King of the Dark. I don't know. I don't know if you ever watched Game of Thrones. No?
I am that person.
Oh, you the nerd.
No.
Let me
I
guess.
don't-
You got a sword in the back? You got your sword. I know you got your sword back there. Go ahead. Bring it out.
No.
No? Okay. So what? Tell us about it. What do you feel about it? What is it? What is it about? I kind of figured it out. I didn't watch nothing. I actually watched none of Game of Thrones.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Sometimes I feel like ashamed because I didn't heavy follow it. It's not that I haven't seen any
Oh,
of
okay. I thought you did. Okay, my bad.
it. No. I like the show. It's not that I don't like it.
Right.
It's just one of those things that I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't. But when I do, it's like one of my show recommendations would be like The Enemy Within. It's like a new
Oh,
show.
yeah. I heard about that one.
It's good. It's really good. It's got Morris Chestnut in it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Is that why you just watching this, because of Morris Chestnut?
No, not at all,
Yeah.
actually.
All
The
right.
girl from Dexter.
Yeah, I seen her.
Yeah.
I seen
And
her.
I loved Dexter. That was like, I binge watched the heck out of that show. I can't wait for what's the name in June? Power.
Mm.
I've been waiting a whole year.
You know what?
It's been almost a year.
Honestly, I have a little turnoff of a Power now.
Because of what?
Because of they extending the contract. I think 50 just signed a deal to extend the series, I think 2 more seasons for $100 some odd million. And I'm like, okay, dude, see, this is when it's just like when you overdo it. You know what I'm saying? I hate shows and movies that overdo it. It's like, all right, man, all right, Angela is dead. Let's go ahead and kill her now. All right, she's dead. Now,
Not, no.
huh?
You don't know. She's not dead.
No, I know she's not. I know she's not.
You want her
I
to.
want her to be dead.
Okay.
Okay? Let Angela be dead. Let my man Ghost go on a power streak, kill everybody, and then
Yeah,
he end
because
up
he has like no romantic attachment to nobody.
nothing.
Right.
Okay, kill everybody, right? And then let him forget somebody, like Tommy, and Tommy kills him at the end, and then call it a day. You see what I'm saying? And then that's it. Now what you gonna do? If you extended it for 2 seasons, let's guess it's about 10 episodes a season. Come on, bruh. That's pretty long and shit. Now you stretching it. Now you becoming predictable. I don't care how good of a writer you are. It's but so much you can write before it's like, you know what? Forget it.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think I don't know what 50's doing, but I'm a little bit upset with him because he canceled my show, Being Mary Jane, off of BT.
Well, she got married though. Call it a day. Boom.
Yeah, they did. Okay, but they did that. They had to negotiate some type of deal because if it wasn't for all the fans that were watching Being Mary Jane, we wouldn't even have got that closure from the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just ready to just, and it's crazy because people love that. I love that. Like, I'm speaking for myself. I love that show. I relate to that character. I love that show,
All right.
and I love Gabrielle Union.
Yeah.
With my whole heart.
Yeah.
So,
Man.
I was really upset about that. So I'm not really a big fan of 50 Cent. He's an asshole.
Well, we know that. I mean, 50 he's known to be. But, you know, I mean, look at it like this. D Wade is retired. Gabrielle Union's show is over. Let them go ahead and settle in the sunset. Like, give Gabrielle a vacation real quick. Her husband is home finally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do. I get that part. And whatever the business they are doing, they're doing it together. So
there you go. There you go. So that's really dope. I mean, like I said, I am still gonna watch Power. Shout out to Power. I know Game of Thrones is I've been watching the first 3 episodes. I think that came out. I know the next one is tomorrow. The next one starts everything. If this is a spoiler alert, the battle is gonna begin tomorrow. Okay, between the snowy dark King Knights, whatever, versus the
King Knights.
I don't know. I'm making shit up. At the end of
you're talking about Game of Thrones.
I'm talking about Game of Thrones. I mean,
I'm like, wait, what? Wait.
Yeah, my bad. I ain't transferred good enough over here. But the Game of Thrones, like they supposed to be battling it out between multiple villages, okay, coming together to fight these guys that don't die. So it's gonna be very. I kind of figured out the whole 8 seasons already, just on how they just kind of bit and pieced the puzzle together throughout the 3 episodes. So I kind of get it. I understand. The only thing I really missed was the killings, the news scenes, the sex scenes, and all of that. But besides that, I got the point. You know
I
what
was
I'm
gonna say, if you're watching King of Thrones, which is,
Game of Thrones.
I'm sorry, I'm like
The
King of Thrones. Game of Thrones, with your significant other, some of them shows can lead
to other stuff. It's a porno flick.
Yes, it is.
It's a porno flick.
Like, okay.
Be like, damn, did we try that yet? No.
Seriously though.
Yo. So we got that. Obviously, I'm Flash. I'm a Flash person. I know that's DC, but I'm a huge Marvel fan, but also DC fan. I do watch Flash. I'm a big Flash fan. A lot of people kind of fell off of it. I'm still watching that. Flash is my shit. And
it's a good show.
It is a good show.
It. It's a good show. I don't watch it anymore, but I've watched it.
How dare you? But yeah. So it's really good. It's really good. I'm excited. But hey, whatever. Those are the shows to watch. Those are the movies to watch. How you call it? Will Smith actually got another movie coming out. I can't wait for
Gemini Man.
Yes.
And I just saw the preview for that today.
I seen it today.
I'm like, oh my God, I gotta watch that.
Yes. I seen that today. That and what am I missing here? God dang it. I was about to say it.
That Megan Good movie with I'm not gonna go to the theaters to see it, but I will watch it.
I mean, I will watch it for free on Fire Stick. Yeah, for sure.
I'm not gonna go pay $13 for a movie ticket for that though.
No. No.
But it looked interesting. But it looked like a glorified Lifetime movie, though.
It does. It absolutely does. Megan Good is still looking good, so that's a great thing. I think that brings a lot of people to the movie theaters to go see.
Yeah.
It also has my man from the pretty boy with the blue eyes.
Yes.
So yeah, look at you. You say yes the way you did. I heard that. Yes.
I didn't.
Yes, you did. You say yes. That's right. All
He's
right.
done played a couple of crazy roles
He did.
lately, though,
He
that
did.
has me like in question because he's playing them well, and I'm like, maybe he's a little crazy.
I mean, I think everybody should be a little crazy to get around this time of day anyway, so it's okay. But yo, those are definitely the movies to see. Those are definitely the shows to watch. We're going to go ahead and move on. I want to get into the playoffs. I know a lot of people ain't into there's certain people that are not into the sports like that. I'm still into the playoffs. I can't believe I'm still watching the playoffs. I only been watching bits and pieces though, due to the fact that my boy LeBron is not in there, which is it's just like it's like
I don't see how you're surprised by that.
no, because I'm not used to that. It's not the fact of me being surprised about it. It's just that I'm not used to it. Remember, he has
Okay, because I get upset about this because he's always in the playoffs because the real competition is where he is right now.
Wait.
In the Western Conference. Just like so the Cavs, I felt like, not to say that that's the only reason. It's just that the competition on the Eastern Conference is not the same as the Western Conference. It's not.
Right.
That's like saying the Patriots aren't going to go to the playoffs. They're always going to go to the playoffs. Why? Because look at the division that they're in.
Ooh, how disrespectful are you? My team is in that division.
Truth. It's not disrespectful. It's the truth.
My team is in that division, though. Do not talk about. Don't talk about my team.
Let's keep it 100.
Yo, first and foremost, we looking really good. We just had a draft, and we just picked up one of the best defensive tackles in the league. So, and we got Le'Veon Bell, and we got C.J. Mosley. So I ain't trying to hear that shit. We got a franchise, Sam Darnold. You're Philadelphia. Your goddamn quarterback can't even come off an injury. So I ain't trying to hear that shit, okay? Your quarterback can't even come off an injury.
I don't disagree with you there.
Okay, and y'all traded Nick Folks, which y'all should have kept him because we don't have
kept Nick and got. I don't disagree with you.
There you
I'm
go.
not disagreeing with you.
Okay, well then
I am excited about Deshaun Jackson. Very excited.
Doesn't matter. You still gotta get the
the
ball.
To throw to him though.
We gotta hand it off to him.
Right.
Here,
I'm not. Listen, I do not disagree with you whatsoever.
Okay then.
I don't.
So why are you talking shit?
I'm excited for the upcoming football season and nervous and terrified at the same time.
You should be, cause that Eagle shit is not flying. Goddamn it, it got a broken wing.
Okay. Our wings will be fine. Thank you.
Your wings
everybody thought we were gonna be out sooner than we were.
Your wings are clipped. Goddamn it, them shits is clipped at the
moment.
At
the end of the season last year, they was plucking our wings like we was some chickens and they was hungry.
Facts.
Not happy, okay?
Facts. That chicken wasn't happy either. But yeah, like I said, I mean, to go back to the playoffs, I've been watching some games. I gotta talk about it. I got a little rant that I don't wanna just start off a rant because I don't really have a rant. I just have a told you so. This is a told you so moment. I was explaining last week with Fuego, and I had put it on Facebook. I also put it on our Instagram. Make sure you go ahead and follow our Instagram on State to the Point Radio. And I put out and I said that Russell Westbrook, his problem is him. That OKC's problem is Russell Westbrook. Yes, the coach Donovan is a problem, and he obviously can't control his team. He really doesn't have full control of his team at all. But the main problem is because of Russell Westbrook. As a leader, as the man that's been there since he got drafted, you have to be, your team is following your lead, following your first steps. That means even the attitude that you have towards your coach too. So if you giving your attitude towards your coach, your team is going to do the same because they following the leader. You understand? You, as a leader, have to be able to spread the ball. Y'all have to be able to say, you know what? My jump shot ain't that good. So let me start passing this ball, getting it to the weakest link. And when I say the weakest link, I mean like mismatches and stuff like that. Not the player itself, but dishing out the ball, putting out plays. When you start slowing down and you start losing and all of a sudden you feel like you need to take over, you don't have a takeover molecule in your body right now because you don't have a jump shot. You have to have a jump shot. In this league, you have to have a jump shot. He does not have a jump shot. The motherfuckers takes 45 shots a game and makes 14 of them.
I can't. You know why? I'm listening to you and I agree with you 100%, but I've been saying this for a really long time, since like several years ago when I felt like they could have went all the way and they didn't, and it was because of Russell, because every time he gets the ball, he don't know how to act and he don't know how to pass the ball. And it bothers me because he thinks that he is like the best thing since sliced bread. Like in his mind, you could tell by the way that he plays. And like you said, he doesn't have a jump shot. He always tries to go to the you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, go to, I don't know, to the rim.
Yeah. And tries to draw a foul or tries to make, I don't know, but he could have passed it. He's had other opportunities where they could have won. And because he wanted to be the one to make the winning shot, they didn't win because he's being a ball hog. I've been saying this for a long time.
Right. And I mean, one thing about Russell is I feel like his mind.
That's not saying that he's not a skilled basketball player, though, because I've said that he really is. Right. He's just not a smart basketball player.
There you go. And we've been saying this. I think you agree as well that he's the most explosive player I ever seen in NBA history. Me personally, I'm speaking on me. I feel like he is the most explosive, and I'm going to keep saying that because he's just very, very – his first step is retarded. Like, if his first step, if he goes that first step and he gets to the hole, I don't care if Shaq is underneath. He's getting dunked on. And that's how explosive he is because he has passion. He has the heart. He loves the game, you could tell. And his emotion shows up on that court 24/7. But see, that is also his weakest link. His emotions show up on that court. So he gets into competitive mode, is now a one-on-one and no longer OKC versus Portland Trailblazers. Mm-hmm. It turned into Damian Lillard versus Russell Westbrook. And Damian Lillard looked at it like, I'm calm, collective. I'm trying to win the game. You got Russell Westbrook.
Devastating.
Yeah.
4-1.
What?
You know, that's bad.
What?
I mean, that's bad. There's no other word for it, especially being Oklahoma and all the talent that they have on that team. That's devastating.
Paul George was off. I mean, everybody looked bad. Like, Paul George was off. You got Steve Adams, which personally I think he's one of the strongest big men in the game. Offensive rebounds. He even puts up a nice mini hook that he makes majority of the time. I mean, they got some great players. They got Grant. Grant is a great role player. You know, they don't have as strong of a team, I would honestly say, from a few years ago. But they could at least pass the first round, especially with the Portland Trailblazers that was out of their starting center. So it's CJ and Damian Lillard. I mean, I swear. And then they got this guy, the Chief. He's absolutely ridiculous. So
yeah, like if I would have bet, I would have lost because I would have bet on Oklahoma.
Really? I actually betted on Portland.
Did you?
Yeah, I actually, because
I would have bet on Oklahoma over Portland.
I look also. I know it's gonna sound corny because I'm making a story out of it. Due to the fact that Damian Lillard went through what he went through these past few rounds getting eliminated, he wasn't going to get eliminated again. You could tell. Like, you could look at dude, and he was like, yo, I am not getting eliminated in the first round. I don't care who I go against. I don't care who it is, bro.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, Portland, who the hell is in Portland, Oregon? Like, really? Like, so you gotta, like, Damian Lillard is the only guy that's very loyal to his team. Like there was rumor that he might be going to the Lakers, right? There was when that rumor kicked off, and I respected him for this. He was like, I'm not hearing that shit. I'm not listening to that shit. I'm all about Portland. I'm staying in Portland. This is my town. This is my town. This is where I want to be at, and I respect it. I thought he was dumb as hell, but I respected it though. You know what I'm saying? Like they are bringing him little pieces. You got CJ. It's not like they're not bringing you anything. It's not like LeBron's situation where he had a lead to go to Miami because Cleveland wasn't trying to bring him anything. But they're actually trying to bring good pieces around him. You got CJ. You got that center from that was hurt that they got from Denver. And then you got some other good role players that are really, really good. Turner. Aaron Turner, other guys that are really good, Hood. So they brought some good pieces around them. So it's not like they're not bringing the effort and they're not getting the guys there. So I would hate for him to just leave because they're just not good enough. He brings great loyalty and he brings great game. I salute him, and I was rooting for the underdogs. I felt like Portland was an underdog. And I was rooting for him. I was in my garage. By the way, you got to check.
I think everybody felt like Portland was an underdog, which is why why I thought Oklahoma. And if I would have bet, I would have lost.
Facts. I should have betted you.
They were the underdog, and the fact that they came out 4-1, that's crazy.
Yeah, I should have betted you so I could have won some money, man. But whatever. Because I know a little bit more sports than your ass. But anyways, So we got that. We got
throwing shots.
Yeah, bang bang. Yo, you back, yo. I gotta make up for all the times, yo. I just got to. So now we got the Spurs and Denver. Game 7 tonight.
Tonight, right? Yeah, I was about to say that game's tonight. It's pretty close. It's 3-3. This is the deciding game here.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I say Spurs just because it's pop.
I say Denver because they're home.
Woo! Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I put five.
I say Denver because they're home.
I put $10
and they play
on
better home.
I put $10 on it.
All right.
All right, bet. All right, and a video that, oh my God, Ariel's amazing. He is so right. I should never ever.
No, I don't know. That's a bet for Fuego.
That's a bet for Fuego?
Yeah.
Oh, what are you picking, Denver?
Because he likes to post videos throwing shots at people, particularly me and Hiawatha.
Yo, because it's entertaining because of how y'all come back. It's hilarious. Yo, you should have seen me dissing Hiawatha last week. That joint was hilarious. I was like, please don't hurt me, because you know Hiawatha break my ass into 3 pieces. But
crazy.
But anyways, yeah, I'm going for the Spurs. Fueg, if you want to get on this, bro, it's, you know what I'm saying, like, it's whatever. Let me know, text me, holla at me. All right, miss you, bruh. But yeah, so we got that. We got the Rockets versus Golden State Warriors. What is gonna be predictions? Come on, Sherry, give me your predictions.
I have Golden State.
Stop it.
I have Golden State winning that.
Stop it.
See, and that's my thing. That one's a hard one. That's to me, out of all of them, that's the hardest one. I do believe that.
I'd be lying to tell you that, you know, I'm just joking because I don't know.
I have Philadelphia over Toronto.
Oh, let's bet. Let's bet that. Come on, shorty. Yo, you about to lose.
To go with the home team.
You about to
and Philly,
lose.
first of all,
see, that's your problem. No, that's your problem. That's your problem. Yeah, it is. You putting your emotions into it. Put your stats. Put the obvious, the reality part of it.
The stats is that Philly is shooting over 50%, and they are. That's
the
stats.
Okay, I got 2 words for you, and it's a first name and last name. Ben Simmons is gonna screw y'all. Ben Simmons is going to screw y'all. You know what? I got you. You know what? I put 20 on that. Look, see, yeah, you about to come on. I put 10.
You trying to make me broke?
No, I'm about to put 10. I put 10.
I do. I believe that they're gonna pull through and go.
Man, Bet. I got the Raptors.
The only thing that bothers me about Philly is that often when they do get to this point, it's kind of like the Atlanta Hawks. They kind of like stop winning.
But remember, too, they also young as well.
Well, that's the thing. But we said, everybody said that at the beginning of the season, too. The talent is there. And even though they're young, they're beating people that they shouldn't beat.
I mean, it's regular season is different.
I still think that they're going to beat the Raptors.
Okay. All right, check it. I'm going to name the obvious here. I got the Toronto in 5. I got Philly only winning 1 game. Why?
You are disrespectful.
I am, and I'm going to be. And this is why. One thing, 2 words. Kawhi Leonard. I wanted to add an extra name.
I knew you were going to say that.
And there's nobody that could match him. Nobody.
But that's the only reason why they have a chance.
And I'm just saying 76ers, nobody in 76ers can match him.
All right. Well,
and then you got...
Maybe they've met their match at this point, but I'm still going with the 76ers.
And the X factor, Marc Gasol.
That's a big factor.
Yeah. I think he's a minor X factor, to be honest with you. He's getting older. He's coming up in age. But one important factor, though, it also depends on Lowry. Because Lowry is known to be a screw-up in the playoffs. He started the last series like that. So it's about what type of Lowry are we going to get. Are we going to get the Lowry from the regular season, or are we going to get the Lowry that we used to seeing in the playoffs? So if Lowry at least has 60% showing up, the 60% from the regular season shows up, we good. We winning. They got one of the best bench players in the game with my man, the light-skinned bruh, and Vaughn, some other guy. Forgive me, I am not good on names, but they got a good bench. So that's why I automatically say that Toronto is going to have enough to beat 76ers. What's wrong, baby? Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Oh, you good. Okay, good. So, yeah, my bad. Toronto and in 5, like I said. What else we got?
Milwaukee.
Oh, come on.
Or Boston.
Light. That's light.
What you think?
Bucks. Oh, what is up with you today? It's like, look, ever since you stepped away from the court, look, do I have to teach you all over again?
No. Go ahead. You have your choices and I have mine.
Okay, that's fine.
There has been times where I was right and you were wrong.
Once.
No.
That's when the NFL and when we were doing the predictions and your Eagles ended up winning. That was the one time.
Hating on us, man.
One time. No. I like the Eagles actually. I'm starting to hate them today because of you. Because you make it seem like they just magnificent when they struggle. You know what it started though. You talked about our division. Don't talk about our division. God damn it.
It's crappy. It's the worst one.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
No, it's the New York Giants division that's the worst one. I tell it to Fuego's face.
No.
God damn it.
It's not though.
What?
The only decent team
Atlanta
is the Patriots. Literally. And that's why they're in the playoffs. And maybe if your team was so great, then we wouldn't be seeing repeat Patriot freaking Super Bowls all the dang time.
It doesn't, just because there's one great team amongst average teams doesn't make the division whack or soft, okay? Yeah. If there's 4 garbage teams, doesn't make it a good division. Do you understand what I'm saying? If they all garbage and there's a battle,
It's the worst division. You want me to change my mind? Change your team. But y'all are the worst division.
No, that's a lie. The Cowboys, the Redskins.
Cowboys don't suck, though. I don't like them, but they don't suck.
They do suck. They suck. They suck. They choke every playoffs. So it doesn't matter.
They make it, though.
Oh, okay, cool. That's great. So you made it to get eliminated in the first round.
But
okay. That's great. That's cool.
Oh, my God.
That's fantastic. That makes it even better, okay? That makes it even better that they made it. Hey, at least we got third place. We get the We get the donkey's backside.
Hey, they really did like this past season. They ain't do that bad.
Yo, Dak Prescott is average. Zeke Elliott is overmatched. Okay.
I don't
Cooper.
Like them. I'm an Eagles fan. It's
okay. Obviously. So why are you even giving them any props?
Because
be biased.
The truth is the truth. Though.
Be Skip Bayless.
Lying. They better than y'all.
Oh, I agree. I mean, obviously. I mean, like, look at it. Like, first and foremost, it's a multi-billion-dollar company, one. So they're going to give the most money to the best players. Everybody wants to be there.
The stupidest
stadium in the world. That shit is ridiculous.
It's stupid.
It's
That's
dumb.
America's team.
No, it's not. I disagree. Look, I'm going to tell everybody that's watching, please, by all means, share this to every Cowboys fan in the world.
The Patriots is America's team now.
I agree. Okay, and they are a Patriot.
They're the Patriots.
It's Patriots. And this is what I don't get. Okay, stop calling the Cowboys America's team because they are not. They are no longer.
Used to be fair, and I think that people just haven't.
In '94.
Right. Exactly. The last time we saw them do anything magnificent.
94.
Right.
But I'm not gonna talk too much because we 73. But whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay, at least we got one.
Yeah, I don't have to bring up old numbers no more because it's pretty recent.
Hey, make sure your team is together next year, okay? This year coming up. How about that? All right.
You got me a new jersey and everything. I'm excited.
I gotta get
I need a Deshaun Jackson one. It's crazy that I didn't have one before.
Exactly.
Especially with my maiden name being Jackson, that's pretty like.
Oh my God! What is wrong with you?
I know.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense.
That's
but
okay.
But I gotta get a new jersey now. I got a Jets jersey already, but I gotta get a new jersey because Nike had created a new uniforms for us. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you see them. Those shits is fly. I
haven't seen them.
They ridiculous. The helmet. I want the helmet. The helmet is like bright green. It's the almighty mighty green. But anyways, shout out to the Jets. 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 The draft just finished, by the way, too. So I gotta check to see who we picked up.
A offensive lineman, I think.
Oh, y'all need it to protect that goddamn quarterback that's limping.
Right?
He doing the stinky leg and shit on the RG3 ass nigga.
Oh yeah, I watched. I get all the Eagles alerts and stuff.
Word.
And I watched. He's really athletic though to be so big.
Yeah, quick feet.
He's
I gotta
huge.
get his name.
It's like, is it? Oh, it's not Deshaun, but it's something like that.
Yeah.
And Hillard or something like that.
Yeah.
Something
But I know we picked up Q Williams, which is a defensive tackle. So we matching him with Big Leo, and it's gonna be a wrap, bro. We gotta get to the quarterback. That's our struggle. Our defense, our struggle is getting to the quarterback. Mm-hmm. I was hoping we get a edge rusher to try to get to the quarterback from the side, but I don't mind coming down the middle and getting the motherfucker. But hey, it is what it is. I'm excited. I can't wait for the season to start. I'm seeing a positive record. I'm seeing playoffs. How about that? How about that, dogs? I see playoffs.
Let's get there first, okay?
And I didn't say I see playoffs last year, by the way, okay? I'm not that guy. Oh, we get into the playoffs
I'm not
this
either.
year.
And though I'm a Lakers fan, I told y'all. And I wasn't that Lakers fan that was like, oh, yeah, we're going to be this, that, and everything. Because I already knew it wasn't happening. Okay?
Well, whose fault is that? Or whose fault you think it is?
I think it's what part that
just overall why the Lakers didn't get to the playoffs. Whose fault is that?
That they tried to build a team off of one person.
Okay, I respect that.
Like,
so it sounds like Magic Johnson and Rick Potato, whatever his name is, Rick something.
Yeah, who's ever in charge of that. And I honestly think that LeBron James had a lot to do with that.
See, that's that bullshit. I knew you was going to do that. That's why I asked that. See, this is what I'm saying. Look,
Listen, I'm not saying that he had the deciding factor or the deciding vote or whatever, but it's always been like that with him. and he's at the point in his career where it's his way or the highway. And I just feel like, and I'm not saying like I get it, like your past accolades and stuff like that should mean something, but I'm gonna need you to prove something right here in LA. You ain't proved a damn thing to me here in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's how I felt as a LA fan. I don't give a damn where you came from. Do something right here. And
Okay.
everybody was like, "Oh, LeBron this and then." Okay.
Wait. Okay. This is my thing. Okay. Do you hate on the man just because he has other things that he's going on outside the court? Just because he is now an actor by the way he's doing Space Jam 2? And he also has other avenues from
Okay, Michael Jordan
Undisputed.
did Space Jam. What do you mean?
True. But Michael Jordan was as busy as LeBron was. LeBron has a lot of.
You made his schedule. You
No,
keep
no,
his
no,
planner.
no. I'm saying you could check. You could look at YouTube. You could check the TV. Undisputed. He has what's the other one? Damn it, I don't got them all. There's so many. God dang, it's so many. But he has multiple avenues from multiple restaurants that he owns. It's a lot of things. First and foremost, I'm not trying to compare these two, okay? I love both of them.
You do.
No, because you mentioned Michael Jordan, okay? Did you
Because
not?
you said he's doing Space Jam. Looks like Michael Jordan did Space Jam. What does
There
that
you
mean?
go. Well, you didn't have to mention Michael Jordan in the first place. I just said that he's doing Space Jam too.
Okay, but when I hear Space Jam, I'm gonna think Michael Jordan. I ain't
Well,
gonna think
you
LeBron.
gonna think Michael Jordan. How about
Everybody is gonna think Michael Jordan.
No. People might think Bugs Bunny. People might think Daffy Duck.
Yeah,
You
I'm
might
thinking Michael Jordan or I'm thinking Bugs Bunny, but I ain't thinking LeBron James.
Yo,
They shouldn't
first,
be remaking
look,
Space Jam with LeBron James.
You didn't get what I was saying here. You thought of Michael Jordan, okay? Not everybody. You can't be in everybody's head thinking, okay, yeah, they thinking Michael. No, not everybody thinking Michael. They thinking man.
Right.
Okay, thank you. That's all I was. That's all I was waiting
People
for.
could be thinking about Babs.
There you go. She was the
Or-
cutest one out of them all.
Right.
There you go.
That was my Halloween costume like 2 years ago. It was kind of fly.
2 years ago, you kind of late. But anyways, right?
It was 2 years ago that I was Babs.
That was late. Space Jam was how long ago?
Okay, but it was never mind. Just like you get on my nerves.
Yo, so like I said, I'm not gonna get into this conversation. I asked Sherry, she gave me the answer. I asked Sherry who fault it is about the Lakers. She says the people that run it, and obviously that's Magic and Rick Patinka, whatever his name is, the Italian brother. Him, that's his fault.
Because they tried to build around one player.
Exactly. Okay, so
That's
that's it. Period.
Okay.
Don't add LeBron to the mix, okay? Please.
That's the
LeBron
one,
is
please.
he's part to blame. He is part to blame. Okay? I give you that. But you can't just tell him like, oh yeah, it's LeBron. Wait, let me throw that in there. Okay? All right then. Just don't add his name to the Magic and just put period. Why you gotta add the rest? Shit. We understand that it's partly a lot of other people's fault. Ingram, Kuz, all these other guys, because they weren't playing good anyways. Like they were very inconsistent. You know what I'm saying? LeBron got hurt. When LeBron got hurt, they were at fourth place. They just beat Golden State. All of a sudden, LeBron get hurt, was out 14, 16 games, which was crazy to me. I was like, damn, I think it was 19.
That's a lot. I agreed. I was like, that was excessive.
19, but he's older, so I'm like, shit, I can't really be mad at that.
But that's why, okay, his age was a factor, not his skill set, because I think LeBron's a great basketball player. I ain't calling him the greatest of all time. I'm not.
No, that's fine.
But he's a great basketball player.
Absolutely.
But his age was a major factor in me saying, oh, no, he's not going to just come to LA and just make this magic happen that everybody's thinking that he's going to make happen.
Right.
No, LeBron is old for a basketball player at his size.
Absolutely. I agree.
I
agree.
So that's just where I am with it.
But to respond to that, he did bring the Lakers back to Showtime. And
no, he did, but they have to bring somebody else in there with that level of skill, like a Kobe Bryant or LeBron James, because LeBron ain't gonna be there that long.
Facts. He got maybe
and
two more
that's
years.
so if they want him there to mentor someone else to be the leader of that team, that's one thing. But to just be there and think that LeBron's gonna come there and just do everything, that's not gonna happen.
What free agency they bringing in? Who you think they bringing in?
I have no idea. I mean, there's a lot of talk about a lot of stuff going on in
I
LA. I
mean,
really don't know.
so if you had to guess, like, all right, I don't see. I didn't want to bring these
I
back
was
up.
with Anthony Davis. I thought that
That's
that
not
was a
gonna
good
happen.
look for LA. I
That's not gonna
did.
happen. That's not
I
gonna
know it's
happen.
not, but that was my wish.
Right.
It was that if I had to say that what I wanted to happen, that's what I wanted to
Yeah. Well, they had to give up the whole lineup to get him. And two, two, because that he's still on a contract for one more year, and then he's
happen.
a free agent. He could mark as a restricted free agent. No, he's unrestricted free agent after this year. So yeah, he's free. He's free as a bird after this. But due to the fact you still got one more year, you're gonna miss without AD, because AD I think is gonna go to Boston. Real talk, I think they're gonna go to
I
Boston.
don't think that that's a good look for him, though. As far as
It ain't.
making, I just think that LA is a good look for him.
Absolutely, but
Future,
you
like from a future standpoint, a possible retirement home for him. I think that
absolutely.
that's a good place for him. I think that's a good place for him to make it.
But it's not
Not
his
make.
choice.
I
Sherry, it's not
know.
his
I mean,
choice.
that's true too.
Right.
But I just, man, I see it. Like I see him in the uniform and everything. Like
Yeah,
it's,
me too.
I just that's just what I say.
Yeah, I was saying give up Kuz, Ingram, and all the motherfuckers for him. By all
Exactly.
means,
Like for real,
please.
because like I said, as far as bringing a younger player with the skills to carry that team, LeBron can carry the team to a certain extent, but he is prone to injuries at his age. He just is.
True.
And and the thing with LeBron that really sucks is that because people think he's invincible, literally, people get mad at him for things that he cannot control. And then you have to think about just even you or me, like regular people in our bodies.
Right.
We don't do all that physical exertion that he does as a professional athlete.
Right.
And he does that. He's got all that other stuff going on outside, opening schools, like you said, doing movies. I didn't even know about that, but doing movies and all that other stuff. He's everywhere all the time. Imagine how many planes he's on and time zones he's in and all this other stuff, just trying to build something for after basketball.
Right.
Because that's wisdom. That is wisdom. Everybody wants him to be a basketball player, but at the end of the day, he's a father and a husband as well. And he has to make sure that he still can feed his family after this is over.
Right.
Any day he could walk on that basketball court and that be the last day he steps on that basketball court.
I agree.
From a physical standpoint. And the people don't get that. Everybody wants to be mad at him because he's not performing. He's old.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that.
I mean, but again, you also gotta give it up for the people that actually has been used to LeBron being on some Iron Man shit for many, many years, and to see him down, that's just like seeing Superman, like dead.
But he's not.
I understand, but what I'm trying to,
somebody
I'm
like
trying
with
to
an
speak.
athletic build like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant can carry their career a little bit longer because their physique is different.
I wouldn't say they're a little longer. LeBron's been there longer. So
I get what you're
say
saying, but that's why his body is so dang tired.
Huh?
Like that's a big dude.
But his workouts, it's him though. His body
Okay.
is trained for it. He trained his body for it. He
And
spends
he has not been
multi-million
playing
dollars.
longer than Kobe Bryant played. Kobe played for 20 years.
Okay. All right. He's okay. You're right.
Okay.
You're right. I'm about to Google. That's why I'm over here pulling. I'm
Go
pulling
ahead,
right
Google
now.
it.
No,
Kobe
you're
played
right.
For 20 years.
No, you're right. No, I know you're right. You're right. He got a few more years. But
To get where Kobe Bryant was, yeah, he does. And Kobe Bryant was injured too. And
I'm talking about years. I'm not talking about where we talk about stats. Are we talk about stats or we talk about years?
Yeah, but somebody who hasn't had the kind of support that Kobe did along the years, their stats are gonna be different. The scenarios are not the same. They're not. And we always talk about stats, but okay. In order for that to be the same, the scenarios would have to be the same. The hours played, minutes played would have to be the same.
16. LeBron played 16.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, I don't think he has 4 years left in him.
I think he possibly have a three. I think he got three.
I see two. Maybe.
Oh, how disrespectful. Okay.
It's not
No, that's
disrespectful.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, yeah, okay. That's your opinion. That's fine. You can have that. Okay. All right. We moving on. With that
Okay.
being said, all right, I got the Rockets because that's where we started off with, and then end up
Right.
leading to LeBron. But I got
Every
the
time, right?
right. It always does because y'all already know if y'all been with us from the start. Sherry Blackburn has been a Kobe fan for years
Yeah.
since forever since Shaquille O'Neal and them.
1.
Okay, so and I'm a if y'all obviously unless y'all just met me for the first time today or seen me for the first time today, y'all already know I'm a LeBron fan. Always been since he came out of high school. So and he played at Sacramento Kings for the first game, but against Sacramento Kings for the first game. But anyways, that's our battle. This is our battle. We do this all the time. We seem to always get off a topic every time we do so. So I started it. That's fine. It's all good. We're going to get right back on it. Houston Rockets, Golden State. I have no clue. I was just joking, making it seem like, obvious as Houston. I have no clue of what it's going to
That's
be.
a tough one.
It is
I
a tough
just,
one.
it's a tough one.
It is. But Chris Paul being healthy is a very important avenue, as well as how consistent other players play. PJ, Capella is very important. We already know what James Harden going to do. Okay. James Harden's going to shoot just like Russell Westbrook. But the difference between Russell Westbrook and James Harden, he actually shoots
Actually makes it.
and makes it. So, shots fired. But don't get
No
me
pun
wrong.
intended.
No, don't get me wrong. Harden, I can't stand his ass either. He is a flopper. He's a major flopper, and I don't like his game. Honestly, personally, I don't like his game. But it's winning, so I can't hate but so much. I respect it. That's one thing. So I'm 50-50. I gotta look. I gotta see. I'm gonna make up my mind probably before the game to say my prediction. I think I might have to wait a game. I'm gonna wait to see how they play the first game. From there, I make my predictions. All right, so we got
What's is that game on? Yeah, it's well from yeah, it's definitely on. What's the
the
what's the
Spurs.
yeah, the San Antonio game.
Oh, the score.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me see.
Let me
Spurs
pull it up on my phone.
Nuggets. The score is there is no score. It's starting at it started at 9 today.
You done with your show?
Uh,
We want to discuss your Instagram account, okay?
Hmm.
that's all right. All right, so that
Oh, okay. So they are in. I guess it starts on. It's on your time zone at 9 o'clock Central.
9 o'clock. Okay.
So it starts in 10 minutes.
All right. So yeah, so the game hasn't started yet. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna see what happens there. I picked the Spurs to win it.
Yep, and I'm going with Denver because they're home.
Okay. So and we got 10 on it. All right. So with that, we got that. I don't know what else is there for series wise. I can't think at the moment. Um, but I'm excited for what's about to happen. I think playoffs. I think it's gonna be the Bucks in the finals. And I have to say either Portland or Houston in the finals,
Oh, you're going to go all the way?
all the way.
Damn.
So it's really
You know I want to say Philly, but if I'm being realistic, I'm gonna say Milwaukee.
Milwaukee.
And it, yeah, if I'm being like realistic, I'm gonna say Milwaukee, the Bucks. And for Western Conference, One's the hardest one. Like I said, it's the hardest conference. I don't know.
Hmm.
I just I want to say Golden State just because history says so, but I don't even know if they're gonna beat Houston. So it's
Right,
like,
right. I don't know
and
either.
if Houston does beat Golden State, then I'm gonna go with Houston in the finals. But it's either Houston or Golden State in the finals.
Yeah, I
So
dig it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move on from that because that's our picks.
that's
Um,
done.
and I don't have my phone because it's in the living room. What we would talk
It's
about?
the Tyreek Hill situation.
I don't even know if I want to play the audio because I was really thinking about playing the audio.
I have it. I don't know if y'all can hear it if I play it, but I have.
Um,
Well, they put it out in bits and pieces though, because apparently some of the stuff was not appropriate for
yeah.
um.
All right. Well, to try to sum this up.
You want to hear this? Can you hear it?
Yeah. Go ahead.
That exclusive audio heard right here on KCTV5 means the DA is taking a second look at the case tonight. Investigative reporter Angie Ricano talks about her investigation and has more of the audio that you have not heard yet. The audio is clearly important. The criminal case has now been reopened. Tonight we are sharing more audio, but first we want to let you know when we obtained it. I got it Monday. I did not have permission to share it or make it public at that time. The source was and remains concerned about Crystal and her son. It wasn't until the Johnson County District Attorney declined to press charges that my source said it was time to release it. And that prompted a conversation in our newsroom about safety. We alerted the prosecutor and gave him the audio. Next, we alerted Crystal's family, friends, and legal team. It wasn't until later in the day, some 6 hours later, that we informed Tyreek Hill's lawyers. We wanted to give everyone time to respond and prepare if that was needed. But I honestly want you to think about what that night between me and you getting into an argument about the way you disciplined it, and even that CPS lady says that it's you don't do it correctly. Oh, you're not listening to me. Think about why a freaking 3-year-old would tell everybody and anybody that you broke an arm. Why do that? We are not posting the raw audio on the web.
All right.
Okay, so um, I have some feelings about that, but go ahead and say what you have to say.
No. Honestly, I had listened to majority of it. It was definitely really disturbing because of the fact that it did have to do with his young son or a child, period,
3-year-old, yeah.
3-year-old. And the way this conversation took place, they try to say that was his fiance. Obviously, they are not even together. The way he talks to her, the way they conversate together, you could tell they kind of separated. He has kind of like a visiting thing going on. Where he comes and visits his child, takes his child for the weekend, I'm guessing, and he brings him back. So pretty much his son's arm was broken, and there's allegations that he did it. Okay, so it went into investigation, but they don't have enough evidence, so they dropped the evidence. Oh, dropped the investigation. Dropped the case on it. But they still put the child into protection under a friend that's very familiar with the child. They know the child, so that child is living with them. He's not even living with the mother.
No, he's not with either one of them.
Neither one of them.
I was clearly, you can, like you said, the between the two of them, you can kind of tell that either they're not together or they're back and forth in a relationship or something. They had to be somewhat together though, because she did that recording when they were in Dubai, like in the Dubai airport or something like that.
Right.
So I mean, I guess they were on vacation or something. So obviously he still cares about her enough. But there were other recordings, and there was a couple things in there that bothered me with her, that she was like she wasn't really being herself. Like I don't believe that she talks to him like that. You know what I mean? And she was using words that she probably wouldn't typically use, like
Right.
terrified and all this other stuff. And he did say the thing that bothered me was when he said, when she's like, he's terrified of you, and she's like, he said, you need to be terrified.
Yo.
And I was like, whoa. And
And
that was
then
kind of alarming. But the other stuff that he said, I think were reasonable. Like he said, I love my son. I don't, but he needs to respect me. He needs to learn some respect. Granted, he's 3. You know what I mean? We're not talking about the 10-year-old here. But you sometimes, especially in the Black community, were raised a certain way to think that spankings and whatnot are okay. And it doesn't sound like he is abusing him necessarily, but for a 3-year-old, his choice of discipline is probably questionable.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I wouldn't call it abuse necessarily.
Right.
The broken arm thing, there wasn't really anything to say, oh yeah, you broke his arm, or I guess the baby is telling people my dad broke my arm. So I don't know. But I mean, you can clearly tell that he comes from that kind of upbringing himself.
Absolutely. I think it's unfortunately, but I mean, it doesn't make it right. We're not saying that at all. It doesn't make it right due to the fact that if this is true, like that's automatic jail time. Like it should be. He's already suspended. In not indefinitely, but he is suspended from all activities with the Chiefs right now. So he
but
is.
They basically made it sound like that they wasn't gonna let him come back though.
Right. They looking for a trade for him. So they looking for a trade for him. If they don't obviously post a trade, they probably gonna release him. It's bad. Like it's bad. When it has to do with a child on top of that, like an innocent child, so young, 3 years old. Like, I mean,
but the reason why I don't think that in his mind he really feels like he abuses his child, because obviously they're not on the best of terms, and he's
correct.
openly and freely talking about the situation with her, being honest with her
Correct.
about it. And in no time did he really say anything about abusing. Like he admitted that he's kind of hard on him. And I've seen other dads. I don't think that I guess the part of him punching his son in the chest.
Right.
I don't think that he literally sits there and Dex's, just, I don't know. I'm not there, so I can't say how hard he punches him or whatever. But a lot of dads that have sons a lot of men that have sons do tend to try to make their boys, when they cry, they try to get them not to cry. It's usually the mothers that console their boys when they're crying, but the dad be like, don't cry, you a man, you can't be crying. And that's why I said I think that this more so goes back to his upbringing, which does not excuse him. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
But I don't think that he sees that he's wrong for any of it.
Yeah, but it also doesn't make it, because like I said, and I agree with you, I'm not saying that you are, but what it is also, he's also 3 years old. So it's like, dude, okay, now the baby is able to walk. Now you can go ahead and be able to physically, all right, like the baby could defend himself, like he could actually defend himself, or his chest is strong enough to take these punches or whatever. Even if it's light jabs, it doesn't matter. Like I can understand
with him being an athlete, and I think
right,
a lot of athletes don't realize that
their
because
power.
You work out every day,
Yes.
your strength, you don't realize or understand your own strength.
Yes. And by all means, I'll be a liar to say I don't believe in whoopings, because I believe every kid at times, when it comes down to the decisions kids make, sometimes you have to take it to that dramatic effort, because if they need to listen to you the first 2 times, they're probably not going to listen to you the next 3. And sometimes when you make mistakes, you gotta face the consequences of what you get. Like if I stole something from the store, my consequences, if I get caught, I'm going to jail, or whatever the case is. Those things take a place, but it also, you have to be smart with this. You have to understand the situation. You have to understand, as a parent, you're going to have to lay down the law. You're going to have to lay down the rules. That's completely understandable, because that's how you keep your child in a straight line and kind of teach them the proper steps in living a not a great life, but a honest one. Living a honest life where you able to do what you have to do, but don't take any shortcuts to do it, and don't be a criminal of doing so. Like, you have to work hard. You have to bust your tail. You have to do this if it's something that you want to do in life, in something specific. And then you have to have the passion for it. And if you make your mistakes, if you do something that you knew was out of line, and you had it in your gut feeling that was out of line, and you get caught, you got to suffer those consequences. Now, for that child to be 3 years old and a boy, it's like, yo, boys are going to do boy things. And I hate to say what it is, but it is what it is. My girls, 3 years old, they were doing girl stuff. And no matter how different level of bad it is, it's still bad. And you still got to treat it with a calmness. Like, it has to make sense with the punishment. Because you got to look at the age. You got to look at that. You got to look at the fact that they are exploring. They figuring out, oh, this is really a refrigerator. What does the refrigerator do? It's going to open. Ooh, is this a cup of water? Oh, why is there no top of the cup of water? So what does it happen if I flip it upside down and I spill the whole water on the floor? Oh, that's what happens. They are experiencing those things. You got to allow these kids to experience. But when you punching them, and before you know it, the kid is walking on eggshells, don't even know if it wants to walk on his right foot or left foot. And that's all you need, is your kid to be scared of you. You know what I'm saying? That's the worst, bro. And I've been through it. When, I'm not going to go too much into it, but when at a young age, I was in verbal abuse. I was verbally abused. That, and I understood how it felt to try to make somebody proud of you. You know what I'm saying? So a man at that, proud of you, in every way, where, everything that you try to do perfect. You, as a kid, you just try to do perfect, so then that person won't get mad and they turn around and give you a hug and say, I'm proud of you for doing that. I'm proud of you for doing this. And when you try to be perfect, that's when you mess up the most. So instead, I end up getting more abused, verbally abused, when he didn't see it in me that I was trying to get his approval, because he didn't have a father in his life. So it's those things that take place. I understand them fully, but that also damaged the kid later on in life.
Yeah.
But it also makes him stronger. So it's a 50-50 situation. So it's like, either, for that man no longer in my life, was it worth it? So it's like, do you want your son now to push you away now? Now the son don't even want nothing a part of you. Now, was it worth it? So it's like, it's so many dips and turns in this obstacle of when it has to do with such a young child, man, because they will remember that. No matter how young they are, they're always going to remember that. Mm-hmm. So.
That's true.
That's
very true. Well, I mean, I just hope that he learns from this situation. It's unfortunate that it had to get so far to where, number one, he lost his child, both parents did, and also his career. Because I don't really, not to say that it's not, that it's impossible, because obviously Vic came back, but, a lot of people. Yeah. But it's unfortunate that he has to now be in a situation to where something that he worked so hard for doesn't, that he loses it all because he couldn't break generational curses. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I mean, it is what it is.
Right.
But,
Yeah, for sure. Well, we already know, I told y'all the outcome. He is suspended. They trying to trade him. If they don't get that trade, they probably going to release him. So they already had drafted a receiver on their first pick. already, just in case. Looks like they're moving on from him. So
that's what it looks like.
sad, man. Came from a Pro Bowler to now just the choices that you make in life, man. It backfires. But that's life, yo. That is life. So we got that out. Yo, we about to get into it. The man cave. Man cave, man cave, man cave. This is the part. Well, let me do it right. Man cave. This is the part when we get into this.
Man cave with a female guest.
Yes. We let everybody in. Everybody could join in on this. We just call it a man cave because this is what guys think of at times. I was in a situation, not really a situation because it's not really that serious. At work, a friend of mine was joking around, a group of friends. They were like, yo, we should go ahead and go to a strip club for lunch. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to no strip club. You know what I'm saying? For lunch.
Lunch breaks.
Facts. Right. We should go to a strip club for lunch. I'm like, I'm not going for no strip club to a lunch. Like, I'm not doing it. Yo, they got some great steak. No, I'm not spending how much money on.
That is a very elaborate lunch break.
Facts. Like, that's ridiculous. I'm like, yo, I could imagine the smell in there. I'm like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm not going to watch.
You're going to get your steak.
Yeah. Like, I can't smell my steak. So it's like, this is something that I could get for free at home. So why would I want to go over there?
Both the booty and the steak.
And let me add this. It's a $15 cover charge. So I got to spend $15 plus the meal itself. It makes no sense to me. And this is amongst people that are in relationships and all that. I'm like, bruh, no, I'm good, bro. Like, I could get this shit for free. Okay. I don't need no cover charge to enter through my door. So it's like, I'm straight. But it made me.
And the mortgage that you pay every month.
Facts. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, I could do a strip club outside now. Like, I could really do it for free. But
just get you a pole. You be good.
There it is. Like a made up pole too. Like, I could create it myself. Nah, that wouldn't be nice. Because what about if I jump on that joint and the joint broke? That's just like, imagine getting videotaped and the joint just broke and that should go viral and it hits like multi-million-dollar views, and then they see, look, that's the guy that tried to create his own pole and it broke.
Yeah, I wouldn't try that.
In a tiger's
you'll be on ridiculousness.
Yeah, in a tiger I don't know. What they call the man panties? What they call those? I forget. I don't know.
Man panties?
I don't know. It's something. Speedos. He had some tiger Speedos and he fell off the joint. Nah, it's not good. But anyways, so it made me think. I'm like, yo, what would my stripper name be?
Oh, that's what all of that made you think of. Out of all of that, the steak and lunch break and strip club. What would my stripper name be? So what would your stripper name be?
It'd be I never really thought of it. I thought I was gonna think of it right off bat. It's probably gonna be the Loco Flaco.
It would be something Latino.
It's something Latino. It has to be like, or the Puerto Rican Stallion, like a mix or some shit.
What? You're crazy.
Rocky Garcia, something like it would be something like, it has to be something hard but then light, you know what I'm saying? Or
Rocky Rivera. There
you go. Like a Rocky Rivera or something like that. And then he come out and I come out with a dress with just a Puerto Rican flag over my shoulder and stuff. With a mask, with a Mysterio mask, like a Rey Mysterio mask, like the wrestler mask. That'd be crazy, fam.
I cannot believe that you thought about that hard.
That'd be crazy, yo. I think my first move would have been like a run on the stage and then a swing around the pole, right? And then let the Puerto Rican flag.
What? What? I don't understand where this like even came
I
from.
don't, I don't, and then take it off and then throw it on somebody. And then, ah, my God, like you know what I'm saying, and then just. It would definitely have to be that type of beat. You know what I'm saying? Like
throw on some Daddy Yankee.
no, no,
I'm trying to keep the Puerto Rican theme.
no. You could have anything else but Daddy Yankee.
No.
No.
Who?
I don't know. Some old. I don't know none of them old. I don't know no Sasa no merengue old. So
I love Don Omar. Oh my gosh.
Interesting. Well, whoever Don Omar is, Sherry's after.
You're Puerto Rican. You need to know who these people are.
Fam, I don't. You, what culture that I really truly came from, dude?
You already know. Don't get me started.
Okay, then I'm asking you.
Yeah,
you questioned it. You questioned it.
Okay, you come out with some big pun because he's Puerto Rican.
There you go.
From New York.
There you go. I play some rap music. They be like, "Oh, Puerto Rico," you know that 100%, yeah. Toma ma.
Because you're a New York Rican.
That shit. You know what I'm talking about. I'm about to play. I want to play the song, but I can't.
I remember that song.
No, I don't want to play the song because I get copyrighted and get muted. But whatever. Y'all know that song. Y'all know what it is. Fueg, you know what it is. But anyways, yeah, that would be it. Sherry, I think would it be Blackberry, right? Burr. Sure, Blackberry.
Yeah.
The burr. And then you come out here with like a mink coat. a mink frozen coat with a polar bear hat.
No, it's since I'm a Blackberry, I might come out as something leather.
Hey, and then with some berries like a.
Oh my God, that's excessive.
With a bucket of berry, and then you just come in here and just tippy toe on the joint.
Oh God.
And then throw a berry in somebody's mouth, a guy's mouth. Like, oh my God. I've been waiting for 5 hours for her to come out. The main event is here.
I like it.
It's the berry. And then all that. As a matter of fact, they might not even have that. They might have the money machine.
The gun, the money gun.
All that. And then you just fall from the skies. Head first.
Is it King of Diamonds or something like that?
I guess. I don't know. I think it is.
I don't know.
Head first into the berry bucket, and then you pop out with berries in your mouth.
Your imagination is crazy. Your imagination is crazy.
Oh my God. But yeah, dude. That's crazy, fam. So, with that being said, we're gonna switch. We're gonna stay in the man cave. Got a question, cause I bumped into. I think it was on the radio. I think it was on radio. What is a first date turnoff?
Yeah.
First date turnoff. What is that? Being late?
Two things for me is number one, when you come off like you just trying to get ass off the back. Like when you're not trying to get to know me, you just want
that punani.
You know, like just like that, like it's supposed to happen. Like coming at me like I'm easy or something.
Facts.
And then being drunk.
Being drunk before the date?
Like no.
Oh, throughout the time.
Like when you're going out and you just like drink too much and you're drunk and like I ain't trying to deal with you on that level.
Yeah. I feel you.
Not attractive.
No, I feel you. I agree. I think so too. Obviously for me, I definitely I don't want to come out as fresh meat. I don't want nobody just want me like that. Like just come at me like when you just gonna give me the dick. I'm like, damn, shorty, like, and I had that before. I'm just saying.
Really?
Yeah, I had that before. I'm like, yo, I already know where this is going. Okay. Well, anyways,
So that's your only one?
No. My turnoffs is, people that don't talk. I don't want to be the only one conversating, talking, speaking.
That's a
That
good one.
I think it's just like this show. I hate like just doing a show. I hate dead air. Like when we just in a car getting to our destination and it's just that silent treatment. So if you don't know how to kick off a conversation, like you can't be with me, shorty. Like I need some laughter. I need some good conversation, a sparker. I don't want to know your inner. I don't want to know your favorite color. I'm not trying to get into the basic shit. Like I don't.
Trying to get a little deeper,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
so I can know if I want a second date or not.
Right. Let's start off how your day is. Like, how's your day? Okay, cool. If you could hold that conversation, that's dope. That's fire. Like, especially you only had two things to do and you still can hold a conversation. That is dope. That just shows that you are making an effort to get to know each other. I think automatically if we dating is that I'm interested in just more than just what it is or what you look like. Because I could have just came at you in the club or in the mall on some let's have a one night stand instead type shit. If I'm asking for your number, then obviously I want to see if you had good conversation because I see what I love or I like what I see. So, yeah, so conversation,
That's not the case.
it's not the case.
No, it is not.
I mean, if you don't like what you hear, or if it's something about that person that all of a sudden it's like, oh well, now I just physically attracted to you now.
A lot of men will ask you out with the intentions to try to sleep with you on the first night.
Oh yeah. I
Not
agree.
with intentions to get to know you, just with the intentions to get to.
Oh yeah, but it also depends on the date. Like it also depends on where we going. All that it really matters. Like if we going to the movies, yeah. If we going to like Wendy's and McDonald's, yeah. If we going to like Chili's and all, yeah. If we going to expensive one, if we going to like, yo, I'm really like getting you flowers here. I'm razzle dazzling you. Then that's different. That's conversation.
It's a lot for a first date.
It is, but your first impression is everything. I don't think you should go as hard to the point that now is her birthday and now you gotta really like you gotta go out lavish and get a G5 and fly to freaking Paris. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you gotta know your levels here. You know what I'm saying? But if you get in with a good girl, your money gotta be right. You gotta be financially right. You gotta be set. Your schedule has got to be a little open to even just in case there's a second date, just in case there's a girlfriend in the process.
It's important to be able to not necessarily, because I do believe in that saying I can do bad by myself.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying? In this day and age, your relationships do have to somewhat benefit you to be in them.
yeah.
To the not to the extent of being out there being a gold digger or anything like that's not what I'm saying. But if you have a job and you're doing well for yourself, why would you want to be with somebody who can't even take care of themselves?
Right. I mean,
Like that doesn't even make sense because realistically you're going backwards because if they can't take care of themselves, therefore you're going to have to step in. And I say the same thing for men too.
right.
Because even if like being equally yoked, like that's a real thing.
Right. I
From
agree.
ambition standpoint and everything, if you got to get with somebody that is going to meet you where you are, or you know what I'm saying, not somebody that's 10 miles above you or beneath you, but it's going to meet you where you are and then y'all can build together, because that's the point, is to be able to build together.
And that's another thing. They got to be willing to build. And see that, and that comes later in life. I mean, honestly, the first date we just talking about. First date.
No, but I'm saying first date, like the stuff that you should be looking for in somebody to potentially continue dating.
Right. I don't personally. I wouldn't think I would look that far.
Maybe not on the first date.
Not on the first date. I mean, eventually.
But this is my thing with men, though. I do think a lot of men waste women's time. I think by the time you done been out with that woman several times, You know whether or not you want to be. There are men that be dating people for 5 years and don't know if they want to be married to them or not. That don't make no sense to me.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen people in these long relationships and they have like
But it's
being
also
married is just
it's it's their mental growth too. Like, are they? But it also depends on a woman as well. Like, if she's fine with it. Like, if she's fine with it, and that man is not really growing mentally, like, I'm not saying mentally in a sense of business or whatever the case is. I'm talking about in a sense of just that relationship, having a companion, having a possible spouse. Maybe they might not see that. Maybe they don't see that at all. They might not see kids. All that stuff takes a place. And if the woman don't seem bothered about what's going on and how the direction is going, then he's not going to ask. Like what conversation? Look, what man would you come up and be like, look, man, I just want to let you know out of nowhere. Hey, I just want to let you know I ain't gonna have no kids. All right, and we ain't gonna be married, dog.
but that's
Period.
what I'm saying is that you can't
5 years
be
later.
honest like that.
I'm talking about 5 years later. Like, yo, son, like, first date, yes. Look, right now, I'm just letting you know this is what I'm looking for. Is this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. So there's no expectations any further than this. Then you have the woman that turns around and says, oh, I'm about to change that. I'm going to say yes, but I'm going to change that later. Okay? That's what a woman does, because a woman tries to change that man. And that's what leads into problems later, because it now turns into a force to change. And when and some women make it obvious. When are you gonna put a ring on it? When you gonna do this? When you gonna do that? Yo, that pressure. And then all of a sudden, when a man gets pressured on that wall, he does anything to get out of it. And what that means, it brings tremendous pain and hurt for that woman. So it's like, so, and again, I'm not
Those are
saying
just one-sided expectations.
Yes, that's just one-sided.
Communication is not there. Yeah.
Correct. And again, we going way too far. Like, that's way too. We just talking first date. First date should be an automatic. Look, this is what I'm looking for, and I respect that. Like, for a first date to be like, this is what I'm looking for, this, that, and the third, or this is what I'm looking for, just to have fun for the night, smash, and not see you again. Cool. I respect that too. You feel what I'm saying?
And sometimes it be like that. You know, sometimes you're just not looking for that.
Right.
Whatever.
It's all right. Get that off. It's okay to get that off. You know what I'm saying?
We're all adults here.
Facts. You've been messing with other things for so long. It's like, yo, I'm trying to see the real thing now. You know, whatever. Facts. But it'd be terrible if it's whack though. But like, God damn it.
Right.
Now onto another one. Now I feel like a hoe.
When you regret it and it's like it's terrible.
Not
like
the guy anyways.
Feel dirty.
Not the guy. Why you gotta say like dirty? No, but like
dirty.
Not the guy anyways. The guy's like, yo, it's nothing, dog. 3 in 1 week, man. What's up?
Exactly that double standard.
Fam. But see, that's the thought that came into place from the start. That was the thought from the start. If women was into the dating, they could read between the lines, because obviously women are a lot more smarter than guys are. They play the game a lot more better than the guys do. We know this. Everybody know this. Y'all have the special key to everything that every man and woman wants. Y'all have it. So y'all can manipulate the situation however y'all make it to be. Now it's up to that man to fall for it or to not. Either or, he's already thinking one way, and majority of the time he's thinking that way, because you don't look at a freaking book and say, damn, that book, like, it could look interesting. No, you look at the book because the cover looks fantastic. Yo, that joint, I love the artwork to it. CD, even though there's no CDs around, music CDs. You look at the cover. You're like, damn, that cover is dope. You don't look at the CD like, oh, man, this look like it could be good. Like, I could feel it as I spin it in my hand. No, you got to look at how the presentation is. It looks good, and then from there, your main thing is like, come on, like, man, we already think, like, we see a woman, we're like, damn, what position I could bend her in. It's natural. It's like, damn, she pretty teeth, pretty eyes, whatever. Ooh, big butt, big thighs. I love them track star looking girls. You know what I'm saying? Those things. It plays the factor. It's always gonna be like that. It's always gonna be attractive.
We've been ignoring all the comments and stuff.
Facts. Facts.
Again,
I'm sorry. I'm not looking. I'm not looking at comments. I'm sorry, guys. And I always tell y'all that y'all could join in. Come join us in the conversation. Please forgive me. Usually Fuego is really, really good. I'm not knocking Sherry. Sherry's, you know, she's family. She is part of the show, but in a way she's a guest, so she shouldn't be touching that. I am
a guest.
So
but we should still acknowledge people.
Okay. Well, I can't see it. So that's why I'm like,
well,
I'm stuck here. I don't see what's going on. Let me go straight to the point and see what they're saying. But yeah, so like I said, man, when it comes down to guys, I really think it's a natural
Marquis said Dallas is Europe's team.
My what?
Dallas is Europe's team. It was from way back in the conversation when we were talking about America's team football.
Oh, okay. David. Oh, what's up, David?
Happy birthday, David.
Still exists. There are music CDs still around. Yeah, you're right. 5 years later, oh hell no. Focus, Sherry. She can't focus.
I can.
She's all over the place. But yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, CDs are still around, but nobody really plays them. I mean, I have a CD case in my car, but I don't have a CD player. So
I think DVDs are still around, but
DVDs, yeah, like, but who does that? Like, you gotta keep up with the program. Like, if you still playing CDs, bro, you get joked out here. You get dissed.
It's not necessary.
You get dissed. That's like wearing a throwback jersey right now. It's not wrong with wearing a throwback jersey. I was wearing a Michael Jordan jersey just the other day. So what's up, huh? But yo, so we got the man segment out of the way. I think we pretty much got it off. I said that women that don't talk is a pet peeve of mine. A woman that's not prepared is another pet peeve of mine.
What way?
We had a date at 8:00. We had to be at the movies at 8:30, and your ass is still getting ready at this time. I'll be out there in a second. No. Okay, and then on the phone, another one. Do not be on the phone with me while we chilling. Like, no. That was a pet peeve of mine back in the day. If you on your phone talking to your girlfriend, yo, for real though? Like, I don't care if it's for like 5 minutes. Like, you get it in and you get it out. Like, I had a few that did that, and I'm like, yo, I understand that you might have seen something on the post on the Facebook. Girl, did you? Nah, I don't. You know I'm here, right? You feel me? I spend my hard-earned money on this movie or this dinner for us to hang out and just chill, whatever the case is. And you talking to your friend, man, I could have done. I could have talked to my peoples at my home with my money in my pocket. So don't do that. And nowadays, I could imagine these kids nowadays. Both of them are on their phone texting.
You see that a lot, like
it's ridiculous.
Like at restaurants and stuff, the entire family.
It's ridiculous.
Will literally be sitting there on their phone. Kids, parents, kids got tablets, teenagers on their phone, mom on their phone, dad on their phone.
It's crazy. So, no, that's corny. So, I mean, and of course, like, dress to impress. I mean, I never had that problem, though. Or every person I dated, they were always dressed to impress, whatever the case is. But don't get me wrong, though. Depending on how you dress is letting me know what you're trying to do tonight. Mm-hmm. So, best believe.
Are you that guy?
I'm that guy.
That's not cool.
Just that guy. I mean, if it's freaking 60 degrees and you got a skirt on, a short skirt, I'm like,
maybe she was just feeling herself.
Is it?
Maybe that doesn't have anything to do with wanting to have sex with you.
We'll see after this conversation. That's when you spark up. That's when you spark up. That's when you spark up that conversation. That so yeah, man, like this weather is crazy out here, right? Yeah, man, like that weather is crazy. Yo, you cold? You know, you want my jacket? And then that conversation kick off. Nah, but I will want you to hold me. Oh, word, that's what's up. Then that hold comes in, and that rubbing on the arm or that rubbing on the back, or better yet, do that finger around the back. Ooh, oh, stop, stop.
Inside the brains of
It's
men.
oh my,
Inside your heads. This is
oh.
what you think.
Girl, man, let me stop before we start something. I don't want to start nothing. It's our first date, man. I don't want to start nothing like that, man. I want us to have fun. Boy, you ain't gonna start nothing. I'm telling you, man, that's what happens. So eventually something starts, this, that, and the third. We end up getting the physical thing, and you end up falling in love for the wrong reasons.
Sounds about right. It sounds pretty typical.
And that's when she said, boy, you ain't gonna do nothing to me. And that's that competition. Oh, I'm not. Oh, okay. I bet. I'm telling you, let me stop before it do so. You're gonna end up falling in love for the wrong. I'm telling you do nothing. Okay. Kiss, bang, 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 get it in. Then all of a sudden, 3 months later, I think I'm in love. I told you. Anyways, as we move on, I think that's the rest of the show. I just wanted to get that off.
That was the last of it.
That was a fantastic show. I just want to thank everybody. I apologize for not communicating with everybody on the People Do Not Diss It All. CDs are back. Yes, they do still play them. People play CDs in their cars. Still exists. The music CD is still around. All right, bro. I'm telling you, fam. It's you the only one.
It depends on what kind of car you have. Because if you have a car that you can Bluetooth your music, most people do not use CDs anymore.
Right, and they even have devices that, even if your car doesn't have Bluetooth,
if your car doesn't, but some people, some people like old school stuff. Like even the notes for the show today, I had to adjust to. I didn't have to. I could have used the notebook, but I would prefer to write it down.
Right.
So then I tried to use my iPad, and it wasn't that bad, but it was an adjustment that I had to make.
Oh,
it was
absolutely.
a commitment.
Absolutely.
I like to handwrite stuff.
I don't knock that. I can't. I'm bad with writing. I'd rather put it on my phone. I should be writing a lot more because my handwriting is horrible. But it is what it is. I mean, I don't knock it. You still on that old school thing. It's good. It's good to keep it. But I always say keep up with the age is very important because nowadays it's just so many new opportunities, not opportunities, but new ways of doing things, man, and getting the music faster. Getting what you need faster.
Growing progressively, so you kind of have to keep up with it a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. And he said, thanks, Sherry, for the birthday.
I have them pulled up now. I wasn't thinking about it before.
My bad, David. I appreciate it, fam. But so with that being said, I want to thank everybody again. I apologize for not keeping up with y'all. Again, I'm used to other people really kind of doing that while I just continue to navigate the show as much as possible. So I apologize for y'all, but I appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in, for typing and putting comments down there, because I'm definitely going to read them now, even though I'm too late. By all means, please let us know how you feel about the show, how you enjoyed it, all that, and the third. I thank y'all for tuning in. I appreciate the love and support that y'all continue to bless us with. I mean, we are growing. We growing very, very much. So, I mean, we got a couple of interviews coming up really soon. We got an event that I might be flying to Atlanta. So we might see, man. So with that being said, I need some help. So by all means, please donate. If y'all want to donate to the show, donate at our Cash App at $ St82dapoint Radio. So please, by all means, anything we accept, whatever. We trying to do this
buy
show.
The t-shirts.
Go.
Same thing.
Yes, Stay to the Point. Make sure y'all want to get a Stay to the Point or Just Culture shirt, which I was wearing last week. It's $30 for shipping and handling and all. So make sure Y'all want to rock that, be fly, have something that nobody has, best believe. Just holler at me, hit me up on St82dapoint at gmail.com, or hit us up on our Facebook business page. I will reach back and let you know when it's a shipment. I always send y'all the tracking number and all. So thank you. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate you, Sherry, for tuning in and rocking with me today or tonight.
Definitely. Thank you for inviting me. It was fun. I missed it. I was like, oh, this is fun. I missed this.
Yes, I miss.
Yeah.
We miss you. You know what I'm saying? Like
I missed this.
the energy. I loved it. So I thank you for tuning in with me. I shout out to Jess. Of course, I want to shout out to Jesse Smith. His book is out. If y'all have not purchased his book, Unspoken Word, go check out J.L. Smith, Unspoken Word on Amazon. Anywhere, Amazon, just search Unspoken Word. Is J.L. Smith. That's the author. That is Jesse Smith. Go check him out. Shout out to Quenisha. She has a Color Junkies, which is a lipstick line that she just started, new company. Please show love and support. Holla at Quenisha. She go by Denise Peer. So definitely check her out. And I will put all the descriptions on the bottom or whatever the case is if y'all want to check them out and all that. Shout out to Fue. Miss you, bruh. Chandra, miss you, girl. I know y'all going to be back on it very soon. We've been hella busy with so much going on, man, in our everyday lives, the 9-to-5s and all the stuff all around it. So I know we're going to be back at it, moving. I know we've been moving different days and different schedules and different times. Please, by all means, forgive us. We trying to stay consistent, but it's a little difficult these past few months. AAU meetings, games with Chandra. Myself, I had some meetings with my